and welcome to the update. I'm Michelle Stevenson. Well, Peter Dutton has delivered a pretty blunt message to President Putin that he's not welcome in our neighbourhood. It follows revelations that Moscow has sent an official request to station long-range aircraft at a facility in Indonesia, just 1,300 k's from Darwin. The Liberal leader says it would pose serious risks for our region.
We don't share any values with President Putin, and we do not want a military presence from Russia in our region, which would be destabilising for Southeast Asia, and it would certainly be a very different calculation for the risks that are posed to our country.
The PM, meantime, says he hasn't been able to clarify the reports that Russia is planning to keep military planes in Indonesia because he's been travelling. Anthony Albanese says the government obviously doesn't want to see the Russian influence in our region.
We are seeking further information from Indonesia. As you're aware, I've been travelling from Hobart to here with you, or on a different plane, but at the same time.
Well, a major backflip from the Greens over their ANZAC Day rave. The minor party now confirming they will reschedule the election fundraising event after copping some serious backlash. A Greens official now says the event in WA will be held on a different date. Some good news for drivers heading into the Easter long weekend, with petrol prices plummeting amid the ongoing tariff war. Sydney and Perth seem to be the biggest winners, while drivers in Adelaide are being told to fill up fast before prices rise again later in the week. Prices are still at the top of the cycle in Melbourne and Brisbane. Erin Patterson, the woman accused of murdering her former in-laws with poisonous mushrooms, has faced the Supreme Court for a hearing ahead of her upcoming trial. And airport officials are gearing up for one of the busiest travel days of the year this Thursday as Aussies jet off for the Easter long weekend. 230,000 domestic flights will pass through the country's three major eastern seaboard terminals alone. Sport and entertainment to next. To sport, and positive signs for the Socceroos ahead of crucial World Cup qualifiers against Japan and Saudi Arabia in June. Alessandro Ciccardi is set to return after a knee injury in September. It would boost the Aussies, who are also without Harry Suter, who's got an Achilles injury, and Hayden Matthews, who has ankle issues. In entertainment news now, US fast food chain Wendy's is throwing some serious shade at Katy Perry after her brief trip to space on board an all-female Blue Origin mission. Now, the company posting "Can we send her back?" on its social media account. Lil Nas X is in hospital after losing control of half his face. The rapper taking to Insta to show fans his facial paralysis by trying to smile. And due to overwhelming demand, a second Melbourne show has been added for Lady Gaga's tour in December. General ticket sales for the Mayhem Ball are on Thursday. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you tomorrow. I'm Michelle Stevenson.